It has been an incredibly tough couple of months for our entire family. In January, I underwent major abdominal surgery in London. The surgery was successful. Tests after the operation found cancer had been present.
Could a sudden diagnosis turn a future queen's life upside down in a single moment? What happens when the public image of royalty meets the stark reality of cancer? We're diving into the surprising and deeply human story of Catherine, Princess of Wales. While she's a figure of royal tradition and public dignity, behind closed doors, she faced one of life's greatest challenges: a cancer diagnosis. We'll walk through what happened, what we know, how it impacts her and the royal family, and what lessons we can all take away. The royal role. When Catherine, Princess of Wales, married Prince William, the Prince of Wales, she became a member of the British royal family. As a potential queen consort, she became well known and took on many royal obligations, including as going to national events, attending charity events, and supporting different causes. Because of her job in the royal family, she is one of the most well-known members of the monarchy. People also consider her as a symbol of the royal family's future, because she is the mother of 3 children: Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. Catherine is a well-liked person because she has been a patron of many groups, especially those that help children, mental health, and early education. Even though she has a great job, her life hasn't always been easy. Catherine has been able to keep a respectable public image despite the stress of being a royal and the scrutiny that comes with it. People in the royal family have always thought of her as graceful, calm, and determined, with a strong concentration on her public and familial duties. Her involvement has changed how people see the monarchy today, especially how they see the future queen consort. But Catherine's journey has also had personal hurdles, like her recent surprise cancer diagnosis, which stunned the world. Medical surprise. Surgery in January 2024. In early January 2024, the Princess of Wales had surgery on her stomach. At first, it was called a planned procedure. The procedure was done at the famous London clinic, which has treated a number of royal family members in the past. At first, the surgery seemed normal, and many people thought it was for a minor health issue or as a precaution. But what happened next would change everything. People started to worry about what was really wrong with her as reports started to spread that it might not have been a normal treatment. The royal family kept things secret for a while, but it soon came out that testing done after the surgery showed that she had something much worse: cancer. This news was shocking, not just because she was a famous figure, but also because it came out of the blue. Just days before her surgery, Catherine had been seen in public doing her normal royal duties and looking quite well. People were worried when they heard about her surgery, and when they found out it was related to cancer, the situation became even more serious. This event would be the start of a tough year for the royal family, full of worry and uncertainty about the health of one of its most famous members: the shock diagnosis. The world was shocked when Catherine's cancer diagnosis came out in March 2024. When Buckingham Palace acknowledged the princess's health status, what had started as a private affair rapidly became public. The first shock was not just about the diagnosis, but also about when it happened and how secret it was. The royal family, which is famed for keeping personal issues private, had been quiet for months after Catherine's surgery, which made many people wonder what was wrong with her. Catherine was 42 years old when the news came out that she had cancer. This news upset a lot of people. The princess herself told the public about the news in a touching video message, in which she stressed that her family was there for her during this difficult time. She also thanked the medical staff that had been taking care of her, stressing how important it is to find and treat problems early. Catherine, on the other hand, was careful not to say what kind of cancer she had. or how far it had advanced, since she wanted to keep her privacy during this hard time. The announcement drew a lot of support from the public, with many people sending their well wishes and hoping for a quick recovery. People commended Catherine for how gracefully she handled the situation, even though it was shocking. She became a symbol of fortitude and resilience for those going through similar things. Chemotherapy and treatment. After her diagnosis was revealed, Catherine began a course of preventive chemotherapy in late February 2024. Chemotherapy is one of the most common forms of treatment for cancer, and it can be used to shrink or eliminate tumors. The decision to begin chemotherapy so soon after the diagnosis indicated that Catherine's doctors were taking a proactive approach, aiming to reduce the chances of the cancer spreading further. Catherine's openness about starting chemotherapy was a significant moment, as it helped bring attention to the importance of cancer treatment and the emotional and physical toll that such a battle takes. In her video message, Catherine shared that she was feeling optimistic and that, despite the challenges of the treatment, she was determined to stay strong for her children and her family. She reassured the public that she was getting stronger every day and that the early stages of treatment were encouraging. The chemotherapy treatments were designed to be as non-invasive as possible, allowing her to continue some of her public duties. However, the reality of undergoing such treatments meant that Catherine would have to reduce her public appearances and focus on her recovery. The support she received from the public, as well as from her family, gave her the strength to continue pushing through this difficult period. Through this, Catherine became a symbol not just of royalty, but of resilience in the face of a life-threatening illness. Public absence and return. Catherine stepped down from her royal duties once she was diagnosed with cancer, so she could focus on getting better. This absence was very different from how she usually acted in public, when she was often seen at royal occasions, public appearances, and charitable events. People weren't used to Catherine not being in the royal spotlight, which made her absence much more noticeable. People guessed about her health because the royal family hadn't given any comprehensive updates. Catherine, on the other hand, said in her video message that she was concentrating on her health and recuperation, and that this was a private issue for her and her family. There was a natural interest in how the princess was doing. Therefore, the media and the public kept a close eye on every development. Catherine made her first big public appearance in June 2024 at the Trooping the Color procession after being sick for a few months. This event, which was one of the most important events on the royal calendar, marked her official comeback to the public eye. People cheered and clapped when they saw her because they were so happy to see her looking strong and confident again. Her reappearance was a big deal for everyone who had been following her fight against cancer, not just her fans. It showed how strong she was, and she reminded everyone that the royal family could keep on with its essential work even when things became tough. Many questions, few details. People wanted to know more about Catherine's health and cancer treatment, but the royal family didn't say anything about it. The public was not told what kind of cancer Catherine had, what stage it was in, or what the prognosis was. Even while this amount of anonymity is rare for such high-profile health difficulties, it was in line with the royal family's long-standing habit of keeping personal affairs out of the public eye. Catherine made the choice to keep the details of her illness to herself. She said that while she wanted to raise awareness about cancer, she also wanted to respect her family's privacy at this hard time. People have different opinions about this way of keeping things private. Some individuals accepted her want for privacy because they knew that this was a private matter that shouldn't be used for public consumption. On the other side, other people thought that being more open about things could have helped people all across the world learn about and support cancer patients. Catherine's choice to keep the details of her illness private, no matter what people thought, was a strong reminder of how important it is to have personal boundaries, especially for famous people. The royal family impact. The royal family was under a lot of attention when Catherine was diagnosed with cancer, especially since her father-in-law, King Charles III, was having health problems at the time. For the first time ever, both Catherine and the king were dealing with major health problems at the same time. This made things much more complicated for the royal family, both emotionally and in public. The monarchy has had health problems previously, but it was unusual for so many members of the royal family to be sick at the same time. Everyone in the family came together to help Catherine with her health, and Prince William, her spouse, played a big part in making sure she had all she needed. Emotional and family dimensions. Catherine's fight with cancer had a huge effect on her family, especially her 3 young children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. Catherine said that her main worry at this time was for the health of her kids as a mother. One of the hardest parts of her journey was the notion of her kids seeing her fight a disease that may kill her. Catherine was open about how her illness affected her emotionally in public appearances. She said she was determined to be strong for her family. Prince William has always been a helpful companion. He was a big help to Catherine in managing her health, while also doing their royal duties and taking care of their kids. Even though their kids were young, they knew about their mother's health problems, and their well-being was a big reason why Catherine was determined to get better. William took on more duties within the royal family so that Catherine could have the time and space she needed to get better. The family relied on each other for strength. Catherine was able to find comfort in the love and support of her family while she fought cancer. This provided her the fortitude to face each day. Remission announcement. On January 14, 2025, Buckingham Palace made it official that Catherine, Princess of Wales, was in remission after fighting cancer. The royal family, the public, and fans all over the world let out a collective sigh of relief when they heard this news. The declaration of her remission was a big turning point in her health journey. It showed how strong she was and how important it is to find and treat problems early. Even if she is in remission, which means there is no measurable cancer left in her body, this does not ensure that the cancer will not come back. This shows how unpredictable cancer can be. Many others who were fighting cancer themselves found hope in Catherine's narrative of getting better. She was very thankful to her doctors, the medical staff, and her family for always being there for her during the hard months of chemotherapy and treatment. The princess's bravery and determination throughout the procedure inspired others who were going through the same things. Catherine has been getting follow-up treatments and being watched to make sure that any signs of her illness coming back are discovered early. Even though she is in remission, her health is still not certain, and Catherine keeps pushing for more awareness and support for people with cancer. By publicly admitting the problems she was having, she has made it clear how important it is to be honest about your health and to tell people to get medical help if they are having any symptoms. Facts and figures on cancer in the UK. Context. In the UK, cancer is one of the main causes of mortality. About 1 in 2 people will be diagnosed with cancer at some point in their lives. This number shows how common and terrible the disease is. Many types of cancer, like the one Catherine had, don't show any evident signs in the early stages. This is why it's so important to find them early. The Royal Cancer Research UK says that about 367,000 people in the UK get diagnosed with cancer each year. There is a definite trend toward more diagnoses as the population becomes older. Even while these numbers are true, new cancer treatments and therapies like chemotherapy, immunotherapy, and radiation have made survival rates far better, especially for malignancies that are still in their early stages. For instance, The survival rate for breast cancer in the UK has gotten a lot better in the last several decades. More than 80% of women who were diagnosed with early-stage breast cancer lived for at least 10 years. Most of these advances are because of better medical technology, early screening, and treatment plans that are made just for you. Catherine's diagnosis brought much-needed attention to the fact that cancer doesn't care how old you are, how rich you are, or what your status is. The princess's own health battle made this point even stronger. Her case made a lot of people, especially women, more aware of their health and made them want to get regular checkups. It also showed how important it is for society to keep paying for cancer research so that people who have it can get better treatment and live longer. Lessons from her story. Catherine's journey with cancer offers many valuable lessons. First and foremost, it emphasizes the importance of early detection and medical checkups. Many cancers can be treated more effectively if caught early, and Catherine's decision to seek medical help, despite no obvious symptoms at first, likely played a crucial role in her positive prognosis. Her story also highlights the necessity of mental resilience in overcoming life's hardest challenges. Catherine faced her diagnosis with dignity, focusing not only on her treatment, but also on remaining strong for her family. Her ability to stay positive during such an intense period is a testament to the power of a positive mindset and the support of loved ones. The public's reaction to Catherine's health news also reinforces the importance of being compassionate and understanding toward those battling illness. People from all walks of life have expressed their admiration for how she handled her diagnosis and her ongoing recovery, offering their support and solidarity. Furthermore, Catherine's experience demonstrates how critical it is for public figures to use their platform to raise awareness about significant health issues. Through her openness, she has helped others feel empowered to seek medical care and undergo screenings. Her journey encourages individuals to be proactive in their health, understand the value of early intervention, and use their voices to raise awareness about issues that matter. The role of media and privacy. While Catherine's health battle played out in the public eye, she and the royal family were careful about how much information was shared with the public. The media's involvement in royal affairs is often both a blessing and a curse, and Catherine's decision to keep certain details about her diagnosis private was not just a matter of personal preference, but also a statement about privacy in the royal family. Traditionally, the British royal family has been very private about members' health matters, only revealing what is absolutely necessary for public knowledge. In Catherine's case, this was particularly evident as she and her team chose not to disclose the type of cancer she was diagnosed with, focusing instead on her treatment progress and personal message of hope. This approach helped preserve her privacy, despite the constant media attention. Health takeaways for us. Catherine's health battle has offered several key takeaways for the public. One of the most important lessons is the need for regular health screenings and early detection. Her diagnosis was a wake-up call for many people to take charge of their health and ensure they are getting the necessary checkups to detect any potential health issues early. Early detection can significantly improve the chances of successful treatment, especially in the case of cancers that may have no obvious symptoms. What's next for her? Now that Catherine is in remission, many are wondering what the future holds for her. As she recovers and regains her strength, she is gradually returning to her royal duties, though at a pace that allows her to focus on her health and family. Her first major appearance after her diagnosis was at the Trooping the Color event in June 2024, marking her return to the public eye. The princess's involvement in royal affairs will likely continue to evolve as she balances her personal life with her duties. Despite her challenging health journey, Catherine has shown resilience and determination, and it's clear that she will continue to serve as an inspiration for many. Thank you for watching our deep dive into this personal yet public royal health journey. If you found this video helpful, please like it. Comment below with your thoughts or experiences with cancer awareness, and subscribe to our channel for more stories that inspire, inform, and connect. Turn on the bell so you don't miss the next one. Until next time, take care, stay informed, and remember, health is one of life's greatest treasures.